Well, I'm out here for my second camping trip of the year. I'm at Wild River State Park. It's kind of over by North Branch. And it took me about an hour to get here this morning. It's about 11:30 a.m. and I'm just hiking to my spot right now. I'll show you what I'm looking at. It's a beauty of a day. March 4th. And we're just getting blessed. So yeah, this will be exciting. It'll be a one-nighter, trying out some new stuff and cooking some food I've never cooked in the bush, so we'll see how that goes. So I just came to the second bridge that I'm going to be crossing, and it is beautiful out here. Very nice day. Just getting up to my camp right now. It should be just over this bridge, according to the map. This should be good. I'm seeing a lot of dead wood around. You know it. This is too nice of a site to pass up. There's a second site that's a little bit further down the trail, and my plan originally was, if this site was too close to the main trail, which it is, then I was going to go to the second trail. But looking at how nice a view I'm going to have when I wake up, got the fire pit and fire ring right there. Someone left behind some plates, so that's nice. I won't have to make my own. You can see the ice floating down the St. Croix. It's kind of choppy day. It's definitely windy, but man, the view is going to be beautiful in the morning. Well, I've been collecting firewood. I'll show you what I got. I don't have much. I got a little pile of twigs that are all kind of processed. I still got to process this stuff. But I did get a chance to use my new folding saw. It works very good. I cut this beast. I don't know what it is. I need to still learn how to identify wood, especially when it's fall and doesn't have leaves on it. But while I was cutting away and processing the wood, I just looked up. You know, sometimes you get so caught up in what you're doing, you feel like you're surviving out here, and you forget to just kind of look and pay attention to what's all around you. It's a beauty of a day. But yeah, I just found that this is a big pile of freaking glass. Must have been thrown in the fire pit, and they just cleaned out the fire pit. I cut down some wood and put it in there as a flat platform, so because the coals were pretty frozen underneath there, so just to give the fire a little bit better go power, I guess. I got my tent set up over there, then my backpack and tarp against that tree. Yeah, it's turning out to be a pretty good day. Alright, just wanted to show you a cool little trick that I learned when you have a short piece of wood and you're trying to cut it. You prop it up in between your legs right there and just go to town. Voila, just like that. And the cool thing about this saw is when I'm done, packs up. This goes right in here, and just like that. Well, I just got my fire going. I can't tell you how much it pays off, the preparation that goes into starting a fire. I could sit there for 2 hours trying to start a fire if I don't prepare for it. But I can spend 2 hours preparing for it and it starts right away. I got all this firewood, got my picnic table set up and a little footrest there. I moved my picnic table a little bit closer to the fire because it's a windy night and I know I'm going to have to be pretty close to the fire It's unlevel ground, so I went ahead and just made these little props. I felt pretty good about that. Something pretty simple, but simple things, right? And then I got my steak over here. Got some onions and garlic in this one, and then some potato in this. I gathered a whole bunch of rocks, and I'm basically gonna lean two rocks up against two rocks like that. And then I'll put this little grill right there after I get some good coals going in the fire. And I'll put my steak right on that and cook it like that. So it's the first time that I tried anything like that, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'd say we're getting pretty set up. I'll show you one thing I forgot to show you in the last latrine. Oh yeah, by the way, I just got my tarp on, the rain fly. I know it's going to be a cold night, and this will help me at least a little bit. I found a bear bag in the tree. Well, it's not really a bear bag, but it's what you can throw. It's filled with rocks, just a small bag, and you can throw it over some branches, so you can hang your bear bag a little bit easier. Found it just laying around, so thanks for whoever left that around. I think I'm actually gonna take that. Sorry if you're coming back for it. I hope not. Yeah, here's my tent. One thing I forgot to show you earlier though, this campsite has a little walking trail that goes around, which isn't too far from the path. You can see the path right there, but I've only seen a total of 3 people today walk by that. There hasn't been a lot of human activity. You got a latrine, little bathroom, not much, but hey, it's better than pooping in the dirt. So yeah, beautiful day. I'm so glad that I came out here. Well, I got my potatoes and onions here, all chopped up, ready for a hobo dinner. Got my garlic, I just diced with my knife. So, I'll get this going on first, because this usually takes a little bit longer than the steak, from what I hear. Add that. This is the second time I've been out to Wild River State Park, and this is the second beautiful sunset that I have seen at Wild River State Park. It's about 6:10 right now. It's obviously getting a little colder, but I came prepared, so hopefully it'll be good. And I got quite a bit of lumber. It's a lot easier to process with those saws, as you could probably imagine. Got my fire going on there with my hobo dinner, so I got a little bit fire with wood on one side, and then I moved some coals over to another side. You can kind of hear it boiling. But yeah, again, I got potatoes, onions, garlic. I put some butter and some seasoning on it. Pretty excited about that. And then after that's going for about 10 minutes, I'll get my steak on. Looking forward to that. One last look at the sunset. Oh, it's getting better and better every second. So I got my steak on there. She's slow cooking over some coals. And I put some twigs around my hobo dinner. A little light on the coals on one side, so I hope it doesn't burn it, I guess. But the steak hopefully is good. Hobo dinner hopefully is good. I'm excited. Look at all the steam rolling out of that hobo dinner. So that's looking done. Try the potatoes, that's your sign if it's done or not. And then there's my steak. It was a little charred on the outside, but the inside honestly looks perfect. I turned it a couple times just to make it even and consistent, but I am excited to eat this. Well, I'm out here by the fire. It's about 8 o'clock. That meal was amazing. I'm definitely going to try that again some other time. I don't have much storage left on my phone, so I'm not going to record anymore tonight. Yeah, we'll save it for tomorrow. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys my process of lighting a fire. This is day 2. Slept pretty well last night. It's about 9, a little after 9 right now, 9 a.m. So just getting to move on. See, the fire is pretty much out. I got some coals in there. I'm going to try to take advantage of that. So I gathered up a whole bunch of dead grass and bark. We'll start with that. And then after that lights, we move on to the small twigs. Then right after that, we'll put on these logs. So let's go ahead and put this on, get it smoking. There we go. So that's going. And right away while that's going, we want to grab my twigs and throw them on. Just get something significant. Okay, so I got my twigs on. Just gonna throw on the larger pieces of lumber, nothing fancy, just kinda throw it on there. You do want the fire to breathe, obviously, but at this point it's just kinda crisscross. Applesauce. And there we go. Get some coals going for my steak and eggs this morning. So I got my steak cooking over here on the little grate. The fire rings always have these grill grates. I don't like to use those. They're squeaky. Alright, so there's my breakfast. I got steak and eggs in there. Broke one of the eggs, but that's okay. And then I got my toast. I burnt the toast a little bit, but I scraped it off. So yeah. Just one more quick shot before I leave. Up there is my campsite. You can see the picnic table and the fire kind of going out. And this is the view that I have when I step down on this log. And then the little area to kind of walk on, you can see, and it is beautiful. You kind of climb out and sit on that tree. I don't want to risk it with my phone. I feel like I'll drop it in the water if I do that, but even though it's a cloudy day, it turned out to be a nice day. There's my backpack with all the gear in it. Packed a little heavy for a one-nighter, but I knew I wasn't too far of a walk to the campsite, and I got some new gear that I was trying out. Yeah, it's been a good trip. There's my campsite with the spectacular view that I had. It's been a good trip. Like I said, I'll definitely be coming back here again. It's probably mid-50s right now.